Grand
Yeah.
Fleet. Like, this pretty much gets rid of that entire that entire theory.
Yeah.
I agree. Um, I don't know. That's one of
And
the.
Kelvin, remember like we spoke about the government coming like after Kaido is defeated?
I don't know. You gotta refresh my memory.
No, I mean we discussed like the government to flex SSG. Like if Kaido and Big Mom go down, and even these people are like kind of vulnerable, the government could just come in and say like, now we are the authority. You gotta get under the world government and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what if now that Tama can tame all these like gifters and stuff? They have like a standing army as well, so maybe they could defend themselves.
Yeah, I mean that's possible. I'm not too sure honestly.
Hmm.
I don't know. See, like the Giftos is like, I don't know about them. Oh, not from what we've seen with the Giftos, they're very weak. That's why when people get upset, it's like I feel like the Giftos aren't gonna really do anything important. They're just there to even out the odds, to pretty much.
Yeah.
Because, like I was saying yesterday, a lot of numbers, even if like you're insanely strong, like Kaido, if you take Kaido and put him against not a bunch of Giftos, but put him against like a bunch of people
Well,
around. Put Kaido against a bunch of people around, like right below Third Commando level. Put him against like let's say 1,000 Third Commandos. Is Kaido winning?
I'm telling you right now, the battle will be pretty much even if you really put the whole army plus the Straw Hats plus the Samurai Alliance versus just Kaido, Big Mom, King, Queen. You know what I mean? It's so much people.
Oh, I
They'll,
agree.
he might have to destroy his whole army at that point.
Like if
And then
you
the
have,
battle
oh,
will be
keep
close.
going.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say like if you have, I was pretty much agreeing with you. Like if you just have Kaido, Big Mom, the Calamities, and the Toby Ropo, that right there, I feel is enough to stand up against everyone on the other side. And plus, I think Perospero, is gonna finish off, is gonna show up. I think the Big Mom Alliance is gonna show up, and then you got, but then you got like all of those people, the Big Mom Alliance, the Big Mom Pirates plus Kaido and his crew against this huge army of like a bunch of giftors, the Straw Hats, X Drake, Kid Pirates, Law. It's. I feel like that'd be even. That just seems
Hello.
like that evens it out. Hello?
Yeah. Yep. Hello.
Hello?
Oh, I thought I cut out. My bad.
No,
Oh, you're
we're
good.
here.
But no, that's just. It just evens the odds, pretty much. It's not
I
given.
think this is. I don't know, man. This is weird. I really think the act should end soon.
I think it's ending within the next 2 chapters.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely the next two. Going off what you said, Lou. I think part of the reason also why I think people are kind of getting ready to start complaining about this. Aside from what I said about like feeling the whole theory idea that other parties were coming in, is because I think this is like increasing people's growing worries that that the theory that Tama could potentially feed one of these things to Kaido, and that's how we resolve this entire arc.
Mm.
So I think there's some people who still like in the back of their
Yeah.
heads have that growing worry.
That's people just looking at the extremes. I mean, we know that's not going to happen. That's
I
not
Yeah,
gonna
think.
but
be
this
the
is
case.
this is the One Piece community we're talking about here. The people who like
Mm.
react to the most over like the tiniest thing happening in the panel.
Yeah, it's like people are getting upset about this, and then I see other YouTubers I don't mention, but they're giving themselves a pat on the back for basically saying like, oh, I predicted this Tama thing. I'm like, bro, you didn't predict it. Like it was be obvious in the story that
Everybody did.
this
Yeah.
was about to happen. Like, you don't just have an author introduce a fruit that has this effect, this power up for no reason, just to have it for the shores of Wano and for a baboon and a tiger. Like that's it. You know what I mean? Like this thing was introduced for a reason in the very beginning.
Yeah.
Like I don't think anyone should pat themselves on the back saying I called it.
Well, no, and
Yeah.
then when people are like, oh, it could be used to tame, like the Toby Ropo. If that was the case, Usopp could have already got Orty in page 1 to eat a dongo. You know, I
Yeah.
don't
I
think it
mean, I
works on them.
think No, I mean, I think many people, and especially Brago, right? The reason he said this feels like a plot convenience, I think the reason they are talking about this is like they think this lessens the threat. Everybody is talking like, oh, it doesn't feel like they're fighting two emperors. It's still like, they're still doing comedy. Sanji is still not hitting women, or like all these people are still just making fun of shit, right? Even like Nami and Usopp were just fucking around with Sasaki and Frankie. So these people are like, oh, it doesn't feel that serious, this threat doesn't feel that serious. Doflamingo felt more serious than these people, and I'm like, what? You don't think it's serious? It's One Piece. It's always gonna be, like all these comedy scenes are always gonna be there, but it's still like, Luffy and all of those people are still getting their
I would
asses beat.
I wouldn't even be surprised when we see Kaido's hybrid form, man beast as it's called now. That that so ugly that they'll start laughing like in the middle of the fight. Like they'll be like, like you know what I mean? Like how they laughed at Pika because of his voice. They'll start laughing at
Yeah.
Kaido for hybrid. Like you know what I mean? Everything could be a gag. Like the whole
Yeah,
is written like there's serious moments and then there's always comedy sprinkled throughout it.
exactly.
Exactly. And that's like, people get kind of annoyed with the Sanji stuff because they're like, oh, Oda loves the comedy to use Sanji for comedy. And they're like, Oda just
Mm.
doesn't know how to use Sanji's character. Sanji has some of the best hype moments in the show. He's always coming in, he always gets people always like, okay, best way to put it. He gets shown in a bad light, gets shown being perverted, gets shown, in certain ways like that. And then he comes in with like clutch moments like in his lobby, you know, gets beat by Khalifa, everyone's like, oh, that's stupid, and then Usopp's fighting Jabba, and all of a sudden here comes Sanji, you know. So it's fighting Jabba, and everyone's like, oh my god, that's so cool. Like 10 chapters ago, you said Sanji's a piece of shit because he wouldn't kick Khalifa.
Yeah.
And they're gonna do this. It's gonna be the same thing here. People were like, "Oh, Black Maria, this is terrible," and then all of a sudden, Sanji's gonna do something clutch, really cool, and have this awesome, cool moment against
People
someone.
overreact, bro. People overreact. People get too
Exactly.
emotional over this. Like need to relax. Enjoy the story,
It's
bro.
like what's gonna
Everything,
happen with him.
everyone's gonna have a moment eventually.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's because people are seeing like Zoro, Luffy, and these people getting these big moments right now. They're like, "Well, we want all character to get this big moment right now," and people,
Everyone's gonna have their moments, just not.
but
Yeah.
everyone's
I
saying
mean,
no, that's not the case. They're like, Oda just doesn't know how to write it. Oda's trying to build a sense to where it looks bad. Okay, people think this is bad for Sanji. We know Sanji's character. This is his character. He gets distracted by women. Okay, he's constantly having these issues. People don't like the perverted side of Sanji. They just like his chivalrous side. But the
yeah.
thing is, those people actually like this in real life. Those people who are actually this
Yes.
perverted. So people are like,
Yeah. I mean, look at Lou.
okay, I'm not this bad. Okay, I'd say about half as bad as Sanji. But
You
I can.
got JD, bro. We went on a whole Sanji rant
Yeah.
over the chapter. Like, got super emotional. Then deleted his own tweets after talking men.
Yeah, he was saying Oda's writing is bad because of Sanji.
wait, wait. Who said that?
JD
Jay.
Legend
Oh,
originally
oh, of course.
writing I've ever seen. This is disgusting. Like he was going on a crazy rant because Sanji was captured, and he was like, "This is trash, bro." Like Oda doesn't know how to use Sanji. This is the worst writing I've ever seen. It's disgusting. Like, he went on a crazy rant, and then he deleted his own tweets afterwards.
How would they want Sanji to be used? Do you want Sanji to be the one who likes a girl and he's like, oh, she's pretty. Let me just keep going with these guys though and not go over there to check on this girl. Oh look, I
You
see
already
a
wrote
woman
a
in
character
danger.
a specific way, bro. You're not gonna change the
Yes.
900.
It's
Yeah.
like, oh, I
If
see a
his whole-
woman
if
in
his whole
danger.
character-
Let me just ignore
his whole
that woman in
character-
danger.
Really that of a third mate, bro. He's not the leader and he's not the second leader. I'd have to argue that he might not even be the third leader. And after that, he really is. He's a cook, obviously, but he's also the gag is that he's this chivalrous man.
Well, no,
Doesn't
the
really
reason
care,
he's stuck is
but he
literally like how we were talking about
the
yesterday.
lady.
He sees a woman in danger. You know what he does? He goes to help.
Yeah, because he's a gentleman. His whole character
Exactly.
is chivalry.
Yeah.
Mr.
It's
Prince,
like, would you
Mr.
rather him
Prince.
ignore the, lady
Okay,
in danger?
Yeah.
What, Edenz?
Yeah.
No. I'm sorry. I was saying that So I just finished reading the Viz translations chapter.
Yeah.
Yeah, like some of these
Mm.
translations are pretty trash. I kind of think they dropped the ball with the Sanji moment when he was like saying don't underestimate Robin.
Tyrion, as people were saying on Twitter, like he said the words differently. He was like underestimate Nico Robin at your own peril, I think was the official translation.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It didn't hit the same as the fans translation did.
Well, it's 'cause-
But
I mean,
the thing I wanted to really talk about was the silhouette at the very end of the chapter. So I feel like for everybody who keeps talking about a nail, not looking close enough at the chapter directly above when we can vaguely see
yeah, we can see
the size. Yeah, we can see the size of the person's body compared to like Kinemon's, and it's just like I'm still of the belief that that is Toki.
Well, not even just
Yeah.
that. Like, if you're looking at it, okay, the person's crying right now. And
Yeah.
Nell's not. Why would a Nell be crying over the scabbards?
Well, no, I'm not even just like saying that, but yeah, that's definitely like one of the biggest reasons. But it's like I'm just talking about like I think it's Toki too because just a size comparison is like this person is tiny compared to like Kinemon and the others in this room right now.
Oh no, definitely.
no.
That's what I was
Don't you
saying.
guys know NL's full name? Don't you guys know NL's full name is Shimotsuki NL?
Yeah. NLD Toki.
NLD Toki.
No, see, that's why I said it had to be Toki or Hiyori because the one they'll cry.
Yeah.
Okay, two,
I mean,
like you
I
said,
don't
the
even know.
size comparison.
I don't know about Hiyori because didn't this fucking guy Orochi said that he caught her or something of that nature, or like he knew she was going to this place in Wano?
Conjuro
they
said
were-
Hiyori was still alive, so Orochi said, "Okay,
Yeah.
she's the next one we're going after." I think.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure maybe in the scanlation, but pretty sure he made it seem like, oh, I know she's going to be hiding in this such and such place in the north.
Yes.
Like I'm gonna
Yeah,
get her.
it was like that.
No, I think
They said
Conjuro
like I know the
Conjuro said
location,
what it
so
was.
we gotta get her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know if they sent someone after or not.
Yeah.
I mean that's
So
how it
it
made it
could be
seem.
Toki.
They were gonna get her.
That's interesting. I wonder if someone did get sent after Toki. Or my bad, Hiyori. If that's Toki though, oh man, that's gonna be interesting.
I mean, what would she do though? Any ideas?
Nothing, bro. She could be on forward time. She serves no purpose to me, in my opinion, as of yet, unless there's more to her devil fruits.
Hmm.
Maybe she can give us like a hint
Yeah, because
about the history.
Wait, what were you saying about Toki? About like
Like, what
About
would be
her,
the reason
being
of her
dead?
being alive?
I don't know what her purpose would serve in her coming back
yeah.
here. Because her is pretty broken. So anyone to have that fruit is kind of crazy. So
I'd imagine it would just have to be like big info dumps, like Yamato talking about Odin's journal when she found it in the river, stuff like that. I think she's really just gonna be there to give context to certain things.
it's
I don't know,
fine.
like
Possible
I don't
she
know.
even the one to reopen Wano along with her son, but I just really don't know what purpose she would serve in the battle itself.
I don't think
Because
she's
Yeah,
solve
exactly.
anything in the
I think
battle.
I think I think she's just here to be like a support role.
Yeah,
Which is
Yeah.
why, you know, we heard that someone is in there treating the scabbards.
I agree.
unless she could actually slow down time with people near her, and they
That
could
would
use.
be broken.
No, I mean, when I mean slow down time is just whoever is with her. Like if Kaido swings a club, whoever is holding her or she's patting their back or something, she could slow down the time so they could see Kaido swinging in such a slow manner
Oh, okay.
that they'll get a hidden or something. You know what I mean? But I also think like that would exhaust most of her devil
I
fruit.
thought you meant like slow down time, but the people who are with her when she slows down time can still move normal speed.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. The whoever is with her, say if it's Zoro swinging a blade, he might be able to attack at normal speed with her, which is not normal speed. It's just Kaido's moving, 5 seconds per minute, and Zoro's able to move at regular speed or something of that nature. But
Wouldn't
like,
that be kind
it
of
would-
like Future Sight?
it's basically future sight, but future sight you see the future. Slowing down time, you're not seeing future. You're just able to get a hidden while someone else is super slow.
Slow it down. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So like I said, I really don't know. Other than a support role, I have no clue what she could be used for.
Yeah.
That's what I see is like
Maybe the
plot.
context of history, kind of like what Eden's is saying. They'll use her to elaborate on the history of One Piece, of the world itself, of the Void
Yeah.
Century and shit. Because we are getting towards the end, so they might have to find some clues before they get to Laugh Tale. What do you guys think?
I mean, that's the only way I
Yeah.
could see it is for being used for like a plot thing, plot tool. I mean, she could also be used to like how Oda mentioning was an SBS I think about Zoro's lineage. Um, we don't know how Zoro's gonna find out about any of that stuff unless maybe Toki could be the one to do it since
No,
she
I mean,
was
how would she know?
Yeah,
because
I
she
don't
stayed
know
in
if he
Wano
was.
during that time before
I think
Kaido took over.
I think
No, no.
but
Wasn't
Oh,
she
I
in
was
Wano
gonna
with the
say like,
scabbards?
no, no, no. You mentioned about like her knowing Zoro's lineage, right? But
No, she
Zoro's
could.
people
I mean,
left Wano 55
no,
years
I'm
ago,
saying
or
she
like
could be
more than
like,
50
hey,
years.
you look similar to this dude. You know,
Uh,
I'm not
I
saying
mean,
like,
that's possible. She could compare him to someone because they
yeah,
look the
I'm
same.
not saying she's gonna be like, oh, this is your
But to be honest,
dad or something.
we as the readers don't really know Zoro's lineage either. We know that Zoro's master was from Wano for years
yeah,
ago.
Yeah,
That they left
yeah,
Wano. We don't know what Zoro's actual lineage is because they started a
yeah.
village. So we don't know if Zoro. There's no way Zoro wasn't part of the people that left Wano. We have
yeah,
no.
I think in the case of Toki, yeah, she's really just gonna be there for character interactions, probably like giving us new information that we're not aware of.
But
Law is trying to discover the will of D. We know like Robin is becoming relevant again, and Toki is from the Void Century, so it'll. I think she's gonna provide a lot of information, or at least context to things
no,
that we're still wondering about.
yeah, but I mean, uh, the only question is, yeah, fine, okay, her purpose, yeah, she could serve a purpose, but like, why is she alive until now? Like, what?
well, she
Did
could have no,
she
she
like
could have skipped
just
through time
She
to get
could have
Yeah,
here.
just
yeah.
No, I mean,
someone
no,
else.
didn't she say like this is my last time because I don't want to skip because I want to live and die with Odin?
Yeah, but oh
if
man,
we're giving if we're giving like any credit like literal credit to like anything that she
If
said
it's
about that, then
literal,
yes.
get at face value, like that's different.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess she just lied.
If it's
Because
Hiyori, it doesn't even make sense to be honest. Like
yeah,
it could
yeah,
be Hiyori, but the silhouette doesn't make sense if it's her.
yeah, because I was saying that about Hiyori too. Because okay, let's say it's Hiyori and not Toki. Um, that means we can't take what Hiyori said at face value because before the battle started, she said that she wasn't gonna see anybody until after the battle was over.
Yep,
hold on.
exactly.
Crazy
No,
theory.
that is
What if it's
true.
Kowina?
That wouldn't
Fuck
make any
that.
sense. She has no relationship to the scabbards though.
No, I mean, but like, what if when she supposedly fell down the stairs, she was sent back to Wano?
Dude, she's
They showed her
okay.
body.
She committed suicide.
I
She
know.
didn't fell down the
I
stairs.
know.
That's a lie, right? Come on.
No, I know.
They,
I
That's
mean,
what I was
they
just saying.
body dead, and she has no connection to the scabbards because they weren't welcomed back in Wano. If they left Wano, anyone from that lineage would be banned from coming back.
yeah, they're
I was just
criminals.
making a crazy theory like that nail one.
No, I know. I'm not gonna lie. That crossed my mind before, like, and like, like if we're gonna introduce her, this could be a way to introduce her. But then, when you start thinking about it logically, it doesn't really
No,
make
Yeah.
sense.
it would be cool. It'd be crazy to see Queena again, but
No,
sadly, I
wouldn't
don't
like
think we
that.
would. I don't know if
That
we'd
would be
ever see
weird.
Queena again. Oh, it definitely would be. Like, oh, Queena, what the hell are you doing here?
What other what's it called mangas are you guys been up to this week? You guys reading?
Kaiju
catching
no
up on
8
it?
was on a break, sadly. I wish it wasn't.
Yeah, it was on a break.
My Hero. Oh, Jujutsu
Jujutsu.
Kaisen. But I don't want to, like,
Yes.
spoil anything for Edenz, but the chapter
Yeah,
looks good. But Edenz, how
we
do you
don't
like?
need to spoil, but we saw something crazy this week.
We actually did.
No, we
Yeah.
didn't. I didn't see anything that blew my mind.
No, I mean,
No,
there
no, no,
was.
no. I mean, not blew my mind, but until now,
No,
we
it's
only
more of like
thought
a
like.
setup, in a sense. Like, the
No, no,
setup
no, no. Not the
is.
setup. I mean, like, okay, this. Okay, I think we could say this without spoiling. Like, we thought there are
The,
only
the
4
thing
special
about
grade sorcerers, right?
there's a shit ton more.
If you want, you guys can talk about it. I'm gonna step away from the mic for a little minute.
Nah, it's not a big deal,
No,
bro.
no,
No,
it's
it's
not.
fine. It's
Okay.
fine. No,
Okay.
it's fine. It's not that.
I was just saying, like,
crazy.
to
It's
me, the
just
biggest
like,
thing was knowing what's to come. Was the biggest, like, crazy thing to me. That's what was so crazy, because, like, the past 2 chapters just set up something, like, okay, what's to come is going to be
bro.
big.
This was just an info dump again, bro.
Exactly.
no,
I mean,
no, no.
it
The only
seems.
thing I was saying, like we knew that only 4 special grade sorcerers were present until now, right? But now, out of nowhere, like 3 more came out of just one clan. So there are more.
Yeah, there's bound to be a bunch, bro. We were just told that there
Yeah.
were 3, but there's bound to
Yeah,
be more than that.
So, Edenz, how are
Yeah,
you
and-
enjoying Jujutsu Kaisen?
He muted his
Oh,
mic first.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm here. Yeah, nah, I'm enjoying it right now. Like I said, I just got done with the first volume. Just got done with the first volume. The other
Where you
day.
at? What's the last thing you read?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It was the arc where they introduced Nabara, and Gojo had took Yuji and Nabara out to the city to basically test them on their first mission, kind of.
Oh,
Yeah. So I'm pretty early into it. I plan on being caught up by the end of the week. Like this will probably be like the manga I binge throughout this week.
Yeah.
Mm.
Super interesting, honestly, for a newcomer. Like,
Yeah.
I had no clue that it was this good. To be
it's
honest.
one of the best, or one of the better new ones. So I think out of all the newer manga and stuff that are coming out, the better ones in my opinion would be Jujutsu Kaisen, Kaiju no 8, and My Hero. Even though I give My Hero a lot of
My Hero's not new.
Well, I mean, it's newer generation.
It's considered it's considered like one of the more modern ones now.
Consider the new generation versus the old.
Yeah. I mean, it is the new generation, but Kaiju no 8 and Jujutsu are
Yeah, they're
even newer
newer.
than that.
Kaiju no 8 is
Yeah, they're
only on 26. It's about to come out with chapter 26.
25, 26 something chapters. Yeah.
26
know
comes out next week.
Wait, honestly, what the hell is that?
You would.
No, it's
I'd recommend it. It's really good.
yeah, it's fine.
Well, when I say really good,
for
I
a
mean
25.
it's consistent. When I say really good, I mean
Yeah, I
it's
mean for
very
a 25
consistent.
chapter manga, it's good.
Like it stays really
It's
consistent,
new and good.
which I like.
Yeah, and main character isn't a teenager, so
Yeah, I like the main
Even
character. He's
that's good.
interesting.
Yeah, I see that Jujutsu is kind of like going with the demon inside the main protagonist trope this time, but
Yeah.
except I guess in this case, like this time the demon actually has access to controlling the main character's body, but he can just as easily
Yeah.
like kind of like fight back. Based on what I've seen
Yeah.
so far.
Yeah.
Jujutsu
Yeah.
takes a lot
I
of
mean,
tropes from other shonens, but puts its own spin on it. Puts its own twist
I
on
already,
it.
Yeah,
I mean,
I already like it's and it's fairly new. I already think it's better than Bleach, in my opinion.
See, my only issue with that is I want to see what this next arc's going to do before I say that, because we had the same discussion
yeah.
No,
in
because
Yeah.
it's captivating. It caught my attention unlike any other manga of late, including growing up with Bleach, Naruto, and One Piece. I'm not gonna say it's better than all those, but and me personally, I already enjoy it more than Bleach, just because I think it's written better as a manga that's starting. So I think that's what
Yeah.
the reason why it's also captivated audiences around the world so fast is just
No,
because
I would
story
say,
is written so well from a
yeah.
beginning standpoint. It's a very strong first arc.
Oh, that is true. It
No,
is
no, no. Yeah,
very.
I would say for a newer manga and for a manga that came like 138 chapters,
Yeah,
it's really well written compared to Bleach because Bleach, even from the beginning, there were a lot of plot conveniences and shit. Like, it wasn't written that well. But I mean, yeah, I wouldn't say it's like right now it's better than Bleach, but yeah,
no, I'm
as
saying from my
it
point of
grows,
from my point of view, from my enjoyment, it's much more entertaining than Bleach for it being a young manga. I enjoy
yeah,
I
I
enjoy
mean,
the
yeah,
beginning arcs already compared to
yeah.
a lot of other mangas as well. Because Bleach got boring to me fairly early on. I had to go back to Bleach to read it like way after. I didn't continue to
Yeah.
follow it from the beginning because it was not that interesting. I had to go back to enjoy it.
I
Jujutsu
mean,
so
I
far,
agree.
I don't have to stop reading it because every, like I said, every single arc so far has been pretty wild. Like for arcs to hit like so close to basically a perfect level. I'm not gonna say master level, but close to masterclass writing for the first arcs of a series. It's pretty intense stuff.
I feel like Jujutsu Kaisen has a lot of potential. I mean, if the author keeps going the way the author's going, it could be one of them that you could put on a pedestal like One Piece. You'd be like, okay, this one's one of the best of its generation. It's, because I don't know how long it's going to go, but
Yeah.
the way it's been going, like, even these last two chapters, they won't, like, hype fighting chapters. They were very good info dump, setting things up type to where you're like, okay, what's to come is going to be crazy in a
Yeah,
sense. Which is what's so good because that's like with Oda when he, does setup stuff. Often setup like last chapter was more of a like setup in type chapter, not really a big action chapter. But he did how many chapters of setup before he dropped those like three. No, it was 1000, 1001, 1002, and 1003. So four chapters. So he did a bunch of setup.
and even 99, 98, 97 were extremely well done chapters.
Oh yes. Well, I meant like I was saying, like he did a bunch of setup before he did like four chapters of nothing but action. Is what I was
Yeah,
saying. And
yeah,
those
pretty
four
much.
chapters of nothing but action were crazy, but you couldn't have had that without all the setup.
Without a build up, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the build up was good. Like a lot of people was getting annoyed. Them it's just nothing but setup, 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 and then all of a sudden, boom, action. Everyone's like, "Oh my god, this is great." It's like you gotta enjoy the setup for the payoff. You gotta to
No,
enjoy the.
but the only thing
Yeah,
about the only thing about Jujutsu is like I want to see something more from the other characters, like the
Megumi,
other like what?
like Megumi and the other guys, and the girl.
No, no, no. I mean, at least we get something from Megumi and the girl, right? Like, but I'm talking about like Principal Yaga or like the second year's teacher or like the
Yep,
Zenin.
that's where
clan.
we're. I think that's where we're
Yeah,
headed.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
You had to have the main
yeah.
cast first, and now you could explore the world.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, I want to see a little more from these people now.
And even though this is set in Japan and stuff, they did a really good job at building like the lore and stuff behind it. Because they don't really have to build the world, because the world is, what we live in now. But they did a real good job at building the lore in Jujutsu Kaisen, like the courses and how it all works and things like. They did a very good job, I think.
Be surprised if we see in the future American jujutsu sorcerers.
Well, yeah, because that's where
Yeah.
what's his name? That's where what was that dude's name? I can't remember.
Okotsu?
Yeah, that's what he was. He was in America for like a year. So
Yeah.
if you haven't, Kelvin, have you read the prequel?
No, I know of it, but I didn't read it.
Yeah.
I
Same.
would, if you want to learn more about Kotsu, I'd recommend reading the prequel. It's really good. A lot of people was like, "Oh, Okotsu was supposed to be the main character of Jujutsu Kaisen," but then I don't think he was. I think the prequel was showing you like, "Hey, this is what's to come," and I love how he's brought back in.
Yeah,
Mm.
I want to get back into some classic animes, bro. Some classic mangas.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, have y'all read Build King? You know the dude who made Toriko?
Yeah.
I have no idea what that is. No. I know Toriko. I don't know what the one you mentioned is.
So the author of Toriko is writing a new manga now. It's called Build King, and it's the way he's building the world. He's building it like with Toriko. It's super crazy and everything like that. It's about carpenters, and he still has like the same
It's about who?
like builders, carpenters, masonry, all that
Carpenters.
stuff.
Okay. Okay.
So it has all this stuff, like the same type of jokes. Like this dude's trying to take a shit, and everything. So he loses his pants and stuff, and he's the same type of like kind of
Guys.
crude humor. Yo, Edens.
Yeah, dumb
What
comedy.
happened? You didn't. What's
Yeah,
up?
yeah. I just want to let y'all know that I'm still here. I'm just like tending to some things in the background right now.
Yeah, that's all good,
Oh,
bro.
yeah, no problem.
You're good, man.
All right, cool.
But it's pretty good. It's got like the crude kind of goofy comedy and stuff, and it's still like not all of it. It's not really forced to us like funny, ha ha ha, but it is enjoyable. I feel it's like a very I'm enjoying it so far. It's not really far. I think it's like at 11 chapters now. Still very new, but it's enjoyable. I'm enjoying reading it every week because it's you know got some serious thoughts. But like I said, it's just one of those when you go from reading like some of these chapters like One Piece to My Hero to Jujutsu Kaisen, and then you go to Build King, and it's always one of them when I'm always excited to read Build King because like okay, I know this may not be a 10 out of 10, but I at least know it's not gonna be a 3 out of 5. It's or
How
3 out
many
of 10.
chapters are out for Bill King?
11. But it's
Oh,
one of
it's
those like
super new.
no super new, but it's one of those like it's enjoyable to read. It's like even though it's not a 10 out of 10, I still enjoy reading like a 6 or it's like a 7 out of 10 chapter. I still
I want
enjoy
to start
reading it.
rereading. I want to start rereading Fist of the North Star.
Ooh.
I forgot everything about it
I've heard
except
of
for
that, but
like
I don't
yeah,
know
the main
what it
character
is.
is Kenshiro.
Um
No, I read like when no, I watched it when I was a kid, but I forgot a lot of
I've
it.
never
So
read it. I've only watched it, to be honest.
yeah, I watched it when I was a kid, but I want to read it now because I
That
forgot
that
everything about
story is it's a fucking tragedy, bro.
it. Yeah,
Like the whole story is a Debbie Downer. Like the world sucks. Like the guy lost his everything. Like
yeah.
everything is crazy about the story. That's why I originally was intrigued by it, honestly, because I kind of prefer worlds that are like that, where it's fucking chaos and shit.
Yeah, you should read Akira.
I didn't read Akira. I just saw it.
No,
I,
the manga, the dude after making the movie, he like saw the movie and he took what's good and he removed what's bad and he extended it. So the
same for
manga is like a better version.
manga or
Wait, what?
Was it also made by the same creator, the manga, or no?
Yeah, same creator. Yeah.
This is the chat. The edits to the chapter are actually kind of funny.
Which
Like
chapter?
there was 1004 of One Piece. Somebody just did an edit where it's like a foxy silhouette, and he yells out, "Kaido, I challenge you to a Davy back fight."
Dude, I saw what's it called? Fiji retweeted one earlier with Geo that they drew Anel's face over the silhouette, and it went perfect. It was the funniest thing, bro. But I
Um,
don't know why people are so hell bent on Enel. That shit was crazy.
People
Yeah.
just want him to come back. Dude, I enjoy the One Piece. Like the One Piece community is, how do I put it? Best way to put it is like this dude said in a video one time. He said, out of all the communities, the One Piece community is like toxic but loyal. You know, because you stick
Yeah.
with the series for so long. You know, you're gonna be loyal to that series. It's like okay, because even with One Piece,
Yeah.
like when One Piece is at its like kind of low, a lot of people are like, oh, you know, screw One Piece in the moment, you know. But they still, you know, read it, watch it, even when it's
Of
not doing
course,
that good. They'll still like reading
Yeah.
it, watching it. And it's like,
of
oh, this is
course.
shit. But it's like, you're still watching. They're like, well, yeah, because I've been watching it for this long. I'm not going to just quit.
Nah, the people that talk shit is just because they, like I said, they want the story to go in this direction that only they expect,
Oh,
and
yes.
Exactly.
story is not gonna change for anyone, bro. That storyboard is done. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, Oda works a shit ton of weeks in advance, but you know, like all these hours he's done, the storyboard's done. He knows how the story's gonna finish. And
Exactly.
Yeah.
right now, we're got a break next week. I guarantee this chapter's already done,
Wait, we
bro.
got a break. Ah, shit, I didn't even notice. I'm tired of breaks,
Oh
man. I want
no,
no
I
break.
mean Oda. I think he writes like 4 chapters in advance. I think.
I heard the rumor is, yeah, 4 or 5 in advance. Like he already
Yeah.
has a bunch. But I mean
Yeah.
the storyboard, not the drawing. Like the storyboard is done for
Yeah.
advance.
Yeah.
You guys, I
So,
know it's really anime, but you guys watching WandaVision at all, bro?
Um, I haven't watched any.
yeah, I'm about to.
I
Maybe
Oh,
need
today
to
or
watch it, but
tomorrow.
then it's like I don't know. I wasn't sure. I thought it's good a lot, but I just haven't really. Cause I'm trying to catch up on. I'm
I
watching you
I
now.
love it. Originally, I thought it was gonna suck because, like, I liked sitcoms. I liked American sitcoms, but if it was only American sitcoms, I wasn't gonna be into it really. But then the
Mm,
fact that it's American sitcoms, so every episode starts as an American sitcom, but it's really a mystery that happens in the sitcom that's the bigger mystery of the MCU. Like what's going
yeah.
on with Wanda, what's going on with everyone in this neighborhood. Like there's a deeper mystery that we have to kind of put together as an audience.
Yeah.
And it's super fascinating, bro.
Yeah, I think it's actually connected to the comic where she goes crazy. So something crazy is gonna happen to her.
It's inspired by the House of M. That's correct.
House of M. Yeah.
Where she goes nuts. I
Yeah.
mean, to have her already basically creating mutants in the MCU, like this shit's going crazy, bro. Like you guys gotta watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm.
It's super.
Yeah, I heard that.
If you guys are really interested in it, what was it? I think it was episode 4. Episode 4 kind of explains episode 1, 2, and 3.
Okay. Yeah, I heard episode 1 and 2 are like really slow.
Because it's sitcom. It starts off
Yeah.
as a sitcom, like I said, where it's only a sitcom. So you're watching like an episode of like Malcolm in the Middle or like Full House or
All
something.
right, I'm back.
Hey,
Welcome back.
yeah, I was telling these guys that I know it's not anime, but to take a look at WandaVision. That the mystery behind it is super fascinating.
Oh yeah, I plan on touching on that this week too because I've been hearing like nothing but good things about it.
No, it's great
Yeah, same.
if you like Full House, Malcolm in the Middle, I Love Lucy. Like every episode starts off as a sitcom, but there's a bigger mystery behind it that we have to solve and see what's going on with the characters. So it's super
Uh,
interesting.
Yeah, and
I
I
was,
also heard that it's gonna be connected to Doctor Strange too in some way.
It goes directly
yeah.
to Doctor Strange 2 and Spider-Man 3, the
Right.
events show. So those movies are affected by how the show ends.
Dude, I'm excited to see the new. I want them to like bring in the multiverse and stuff. That's what I'm excited for. That's why I wanna. I've just been waiting for WandaVision to get like further on, so I'm definitely gonna be watching it here soon.
Yeah. I was watching the Vikings.
Vikings, yeah, Vikings is a really good TV show.
Yeah.
I need to finish it. Uh,
Yeah.
right now, it's just like I said, I'm watching Yu Yu Hakusho, so I'm trying to finish it up. Cause
Bro, what's is that the second one that I recommended that you watch now? Because I told you watch Yu Yu and I told you to watch Kenshin.
yeah, and I ended up reading Kenshin, and then I didn't get into Yu Yu Hakusho, and then like everyone kept recommending, cause then Edenz was like, "Dude, you gotta watch it." And I was like, "Yeah, I keep hearing that from everyone." Kelvin's told me it, and then like
Oh yeah,
Atlas was like, "Dude, you need to watch Yu Yu Hakusho if you
I
like Tunnel Hunter." I was like, "I know,
yeah.
everyone keeps saying
Apparently,
that."
I
hey,
recommended Yu Yu Hakusho and Kenshin and Rurouni Kenshin to Lou like months back, bro. Then he finally started watching or reading rather. What did you read Kenshin?
I
You said.
read Kenshin, and
uh,
now
Then
it's
you
like,
fell in love with that shit. I told you you were gonna love it, bro.
yeah,
There's just last.
we apparently like overhyped Yu Yu Hakusho so much that he had no choice but to go and check it out after that anime tournament.
Yeah,
Yeah, in the tournament stream, we hyped up Yu Yu Hakusho a lot, so
dude,
he
because
was
it's a
like, "Oh shit!"
great freaking like work, bro. It's a great piece of work.
Yeah,
dude, I fell
There's
in
certain
love first episode.
there's certain mangas that just hold up. Like I could watch Yu Yu Hakusho right now in 2021, and you would think like the themes hold up to this day. Like it's not
yeah,
like oh man, this shit's so old, it sucks. Like
yeah,
I could watch the whole season and be like, all right, like even the animation, it's not complete horseshit that I can't
No,
that
no, the
I'm like, oh,
animation's
Yeah,
good. Like I
yeah,
was
good.
getting
yeah.
into it, and I was like, "Oh
I
my
was telling
gosh, it's
Yeah, I
beautiful."
was telling Lou, I was telling Lou that like, for like younger people who kind of like whose time was way after Yu Yu Hakusho, or even people who like grew up during the time but never got around to watching it.
Yeah.
Usually the
yeah,
only complaint you would hear about Yu Yu Hakusho, about why people have never checked it out, is just because of the way the art style looks. How the art style is like pretty dated compared to like modern anime.
Oh, but I
yeah,
think it holds up so well.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It does. It definitely
I think
does.
the art style was done on purpose. You know what I mean?
Dude, when I
Because
watched it, episode one, man, fell in love,
yeah,
No,
hooked.
like
but Kelvin, when we say Yu Yu Hakusho's art style, we prefer that to compared to the newer ones. They just say because you're old people.
Yeah, you're old.
Yeah,
Man,
I
look,
mean,
look, Lou. I'm wait, man, look, Lou. I'm waiting for you to get to Genkai, man. Let me know when you get
I
to
saw
Genkai.
so like I just finished episode 9, and
yeah, he
I
just
met
reached
Genkai.
Genkai.
I just finished the first episode. Genkai shows up. I'm
I love
excited.
that character.
I'm excited to see more. She's cool. I love the po.
Dude, I'm more excited for Togoro.
I'm excited. I'm excited for
Tagoro
everything.
too, but yeah, Tagoro too, but we know like Genkai is like I'm not gonna spoil nothing, but we know how important
Yeah.
Genkai like is.
There's no Toguro without Genkai.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, of course.
Oh, dude,
it's just great. It's
I'm
great.
sitting here.
It's
I
great
can't
stuff,
wait
Lou.
to see more.
It's great. It's so damn good.
Dude, I'm probably
And
gonna be at episode
Yeah.
30 or so, or like maybe 40 or something by the stream Thursday.
yeah, even watch like when you get this is not like spoilers or anything, but there's a demon tournament arc. When you get to that, you're gonna be fascinated. You're gonna be like, oh my god, this is so. Why didn't I watch this
Yeah.
20 years ago? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty much considered, if not the best, like pretty up there among like tournament arcs in Shonen.
yeah, the demon
Yeah.
tournament arc is it's so good.
You mean Demon Tournament or the Dark Tournament?
Dark
No,
Dark
well,
tournament.
which one? No, the one that they're in the demon world is the last arc of the series.
Ah, okay. You mean Demon Tournament? Yeah, the
Oh,
last one, right?
okay.
Yeah. Okay,
The
I
dark
thought you were
tournament,
talking
the
about
dark
the
tournament
Dark
was
Tournament.
really good too, but the demon tournament was like next level because everyone there has a mastery over their abilities. So it was
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, I love tournaments in like manga and anime. I love them. If they're done
Hell,
like
you
right.
have to judge them well. I'll tell you that much.
Like I
I
love the
mean,
tournament
don't
in like
lie, Lou.
Dragon
You
Ball.
said Dragon Ball is garbage.
No, look, Dragon Ball Super. I love the tournament in Dragon Ball, the like Forced World tournament in like Kid Dragon Ball when he's going stuff, and then he has to fight Master Roshi at the end. I love that
Yeah.
part. That was so enjoyable.
No, he had to fight Jackie Chan, not Master Roshi.
That was fucking Master Roshi in disguise. Okay, I don't. But I enjoyed that. That was one of the best parts of Dragon Ball to me. I didn't get to
Yeah.
the end where like it's the older Goku fighting in the tournament. I didn't get to that part.
Yeah.
But I know of
Against
it.
Tien and shit.
Yeah, against like Tien and everyone, and then he has to fight Piccolo and all that. I didn't see that.
Yeah.
I
I
want to
mean,
get to that
early
part, but
Tien was badass, but Dragon Ball Z Tien was garbage.
like
Poor dude didn't get to shine.
sadly. But no, I definitely want to get to that part in Dragon Ball. But I love those tournaments and things like
Yeah.
in Hunter x Hunter. One of my favorite parts was when they're in that like tower thing. Him and Killua. What's it called?
Ah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You're talking about, yeah, it was a
Yeah.
little tournament too.
Like I enjoyed
Heaven's
that.
tournament.
Yes.
Heaven's Tower or something. Yeah.
I enjoyed that because it's not a tournament, but it's like a tournament.
Yeah.
Dude, speaking of that tower you mentioned, whatever happened to the what was it, the God of High School? I thought I was gonna say Tower of High School.
Oh shit.
Tower of God.
Oh, yeah, you think of Tower of God.
No, but I meant to say God of High School. That
God
shit,
of High School.
that shit fell off.
Yeah.
Who's talking about that right now?
No
Nobody,
one.
bro.
Nobody.
They hyped that shit up like it was the fucking gold on a gold platter, bro, handed to you.
Yeah.
And
Dude,
literally 2
everyone
months
said
later,
that was one
2 months,
piece of manhwa.
dude, two
No.
months later, nobody's talking about it. I don't see a
Yeah.
single person that hyped it up 2 months ago is talking about it now.
Because
Dude,
of
I
anime.
dropped it episode.
I dropped it episode 1.
I saw 2
Yeah,
episodes, I think, and that was
yeah,
it.
yeah. From what I've heard, like fans of the series, the anime basically like butchered the series,
Did they?
and
Okay.
the only yeah, from because like apparently like the biggest complaint that the fans have had is that like everything that made you care about the characters was pretty much taken out, and just
Yeah.
all the anime has to offer is beautiful animation and fights.
Dude,
Yeah.
what
All
annoys
the
me, I
all the
hate
context
animation.
with it was taken out.
I was gonna say I hate animation
Dude,
that does that. Y'all see
because
that Promise Neverland shit where they took out that whole arc? Promise
Yeah,
Neverland.
dude, they took out like the like 2 to 3 arcs, and I'm pissed off about that.
Yeah.
Took out like a whole 2 to 3 arcs.
Dude, I'm
I
past.
heard Promised Neverland sucked though by the end. Like fans didn't like the ending.
It wasn't bad. It was just rushed. It was
Oh.
just rushed.
I tell you,
Like
any of
I think.
go ahead. I want to touch on One Punch Man after this.
Okay, no. I was
Okay.
just saying that I would argue like series that ended last year that there were ones that had worse endings than The Promised Neverland. One being Demon Slayer. But in the case of the Promise Neverland, like as a fan of it, I think just the biggest issue was that it was really rushed, like around those last like 15 to 20 chapters or so. And then the way the last like 3 to 4 chapters ended could have been expanded to at least like 8 minimum.
Yeah, I mean Leo. You guys know Leo, right? Kelvin and Lou. You guys know Leo.
Yeah.
I think so. What's his fucking Discord?
Yeah, even no, I mean, yeah, the Discord one. Yeah, even he said like he was Promised Neverland until the end, and he was like so disappointed with it. He was
Dude,
like, ah, fuck.
even that, I tried to watch Demon Slayer on Hulu or on Amazon with one of those services this week, because I haven't done shit all week. I've been pretty bored, and Demon Slayer was so boring to me. I don't know. I couldn't watch it. I'm watching the anime, and it's not interesting.
Dude, the first 2 episodes of Demon Slayer I
Yeah.
tried watching and it was like I
Yeah.
don't know.
It's like the first episode of Tokyo Ghoul was just boring.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is pretty slow paced with those like first like
Yeah.
two to three episodes, but once like things get rolling, it does get a little more interesting.
but does it reward you for your time though? You know what I mean? Like, in your
Uh,
Um,
I
I
wouldn't
would say it
say
does.
as
I would
much.
say
No, I mean it does, but not if you're expecting it to be like what people say. Oh, this is mind blowing. It's not. It's
oh,
But
oh
I
fun.
mean, like
no,
that, but
It's
I
no,
mean,
no.
entertaining.
is it a proper payoff for your time? Does it reward you? Is it get entertaining? Is it exciting? Is it
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
more
yeah,
It
intensive?
is.
yeah, yeah. Definitely entertaining. It's just like you have to go into there with like your own personal point of view. You can't go in there with the hype that some people are saying when the anime first season was airing and they were talking about this is anime of the decade. No, it's not. It's
Yeah.
not. But
See, I go in to watch it because of the hype, not because it's hype, but because okay, this anime has such a great following. Like, let me check it out for myself and have my own opinion on it. But I check it out definitely because of others' opinions at first. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
right,
Let's
right, understandable. And so it's like basically the reason why Demon Slayer is as popular as it is because of the animation. Like the animation
Yeah.
is pretty much what carries it popularity wise.
Yeah.
But the story is solid enough, and the anime does a good enough job to make those fights entertaining.
So I know with One Piece when I first started watching it, kind of like that. Like I didn't know anything about it, never heard of it. My friend showed me, so I started watching it. First episode, I thought it was just all about comedy. I didn't think it was gonna be as it was, because I'm watching the first episode and I'm laughing. I'm like, this is funny. This is pretty good. Second episode, we meet
Yeah.
Zoro, and I'm like, okay, this is kind of funny. Has action but also has comedy. You know, third episode, fourth.
Yeah, I mean, One Piece. I think if I think back to how I started watching One Piece, it was so long ago, bro. But shit, man, it's like it's giving my age here, but it was so long ago, anyways, that I saw it in the beginning, and it was more like it was funny. Like it wasn't like holy crap, like this shit is like the fucking best thing on fucking earth. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
this, it was just like, damn, this is like really entertaining, and I took it from there, and then it picked up. It got better with time, but I think that's also how I think I have to have the same mindset with Gintama or Tokyo Ghoul to give it
Yeah.
a chance.
Yeah, like because when I was laughing and stuff, I
Like.
thought it was funny. Then, like I always tell Fiend, it's like, and then I thought it was just a comedy type thing, with some action, but it was action comedy. And then we get to Shushu in Orange Town, and it broke my heart because I got dogs and stuff. And then you see this
Oh,
one
you mean
dog, and
the
I was like,
dog? Okay.
well, fuck, man. I go from thinking it's a comedy to now you over here got me in my emotions about animals. I was like, well, shit. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
just the way he played with your emotions with One Piece was so good. That's what got me hooked.
Yeah. I
Me,
mean,
for,
I would say. Oh no. Go ahead. Go ahead.
no, you got it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I mean, the only thing I would say is like, yeah, One Piece was slow, and you can enjoy it at different points. Like some people liked it from Baratie, some people liked it from Orange Town, but I would say like One Piece like actually changed everybody's thoughts from Arlong Park. Like that was the
Yeah,
time where One
yeah.
Piece changed. Yeah.
Yeah, we were basically about to say kind of the same thing. I was gonna say emotional wise for me, what got me truly invested in One Piece was the Arlong Park. But what had me going prior to that was just Oda's way of having me ask questions. Like what
Yeah.
pulled me in terms of Orange Town was the fact that Buggy knew Shanks, and
Yeah,
even that early in the story, like I was curious about like like I want to know more about the Shanks guy. So Luffy asks where he's at. Buggy says he's not telling. So it's just like Oda is like telling us you know Shanks is gonna be really relevant throughout the story. And then when we got to Arlong Park, that's really what set it in for me.
yeah.
Sarah Village. I can't. I don't. If honestly, Sarah Village might be like my least favorite arc of the East Blue Saga, just because it didn't
Yeah.
have that element that pulled me into the story that kept me invested.
Yeah.
I will
Honestly,
agree.
what
I'll
we saw, like what got me too, was when we got to Logtown, bro, and I saw the dragon saving Luffy and shit. I was
Mm.
like, who the
Yeah.
hell is this guy, bro? We didn't know who that guy was, right? I'm not
Nope,
mistaken.
nope. We didn't know who he was until way down the line.
Yeah.
Dude, to me, the thing when I saw Dragon, one of my friends, actually the guy who recommended me to watch One Piece, was standing beside me, right? And as soon as Dragon came, I was like, oh, he's so strong. He just stopped Smoker like he was, he was a bitch. And I
Yeah,
was like, who the hell is this? And he was like, yeah, that's Luffy's dad. I was like, what?
bro, but we were not
I
told.
got to know
Audience
that
for like
early.
what, like 7 years, we
Yeah.
weren't told.
That's like I was told,
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Dragon was Luffy's dad, but I didn't know
Yeah.
that Dragon was the dude who saved Luffy in Lowtown. I was told, Luffy's dad was Dragon, and I was like, okay, who the hell's, when do I get to see Luffy's dad? And then, so I kind of knew Luffy's dad was like this dude, and then we get to Enies Lobby, and they're like, yeah, your dad was the one who saved you in Lowtown. I was like, oh shit, wait, that was Dragon? I don't know why that was the first thing that popped in my head. I didn't even realize it early on.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's like I was spoiled with the Ace death, and I think I've said this before. But like,
Ah, yeah, me
so
too.
I had the Ace death spoiled for me. I saw like a video of it. So the whole time when I'm watching, Marineford, I'm sitting there waiting for the Ace death. I
The
said
waiting
this,
for it.
yeah, and I'm sitting there waiting for it, and I'm like, why is it not happening? Like this guy's supposed to die. I said, and then Luffy saves him. And I was like, oh shit, I got hyped. I said, so he doesn't die yet. I said, we still get to see Ace for a while. So I was hyped. I thought Ace was going to be in the story for a little while longer, for like another 100 or 200 episodes. So I was like, yeah, I got happy. And then Akainu
Mm.
put a hole through his
Oda,
chest.
Oda didn't have to kill both of them, him and Whitebeard in that fucking arc. That was savage, bro.
Mm.
No, that was.
Yeah.
Like when he did that, I was like, oh man, I thought Ace was
Yeah,
good. I thought Ace
there-
was.
everyone jokes about that shit, like, but that Oda doesn't kill people off, but he had to have a lot of balls, bro. He legit permanently killed two characters in one arc.
Well, no, look,
That
the
was
way
Exactly.
Oda does it, people complain he doesn't kill enough people. Because when he does kill someone, it sticks with you. Oda killing people off, he builds them up to like a pretty good
Yeah.
extent to when they die, you're like, fuck. Like he built up Whitebeard.
Honest, like when people
Ace.
mention like Oda, when people mention like Oda doesn't kill people, people say, oh, look at Hunter x Hunter, look at Berserk, look at all these others, right? But
bro. Don't
to
compare.
be honest, they don't kill main characters. Like who is dead in Berserk? Who is like an important character? Tell me, like no one.
Like who in Berserk had a death that
All the fodder
made you
dies.
go crazy, made
Like,
you like, oh my god, like made
I
you
mean,
cry.
no one
Like
in Berserk,
I'll say
no one
this:
in
during
Hunter
the
x Hunter,
eclipse,
like
when the
other
eclipse
than
happened in
Metro and shit.
Berserk, when the eclipse happened in Berserk, and all the
Yeah.
like band of the Hawk start dying, I wasn't sad. I wasn't like, damn. The only one I felt like that too was when Casca got captured.
Yeah.
I was like, no, no, no. That's what hurt me. Not the people dying. When they start dying, I was like, okay, this is cool. This is crazy. They're dying. But I didn't feel really any emotion to them dying. What I felt
I
was
felt
Casca.
I felt emotion for two of them plus Casca, but
Well,
yeah, I
what's
understand.
his name?
I understand why you would.
The one who was like riding away with Casca and said he liked her. That was the only one
Uh,
other than
Judo, yeah,
Yeah.
Judo.
I felt emotion
Judo.
for him. He was the only one. That was it. But then, Casca, when that shit happened with Casca, that's what got me emotional. I was like, fucking hell, man.
Yeah,
I liked
that
Casca.
was the most savage thing. And
Well, I
like
don't know.
Guts ripping off his arm to save her.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
So
People
you
just.
see, the two living people were the most tragic, right? So it's not like if you kill most characters in a show, it's like awesome. No, it's about like the impact.
It's the impact. It's the delivery. You know what I mean? You don't just
Yeah.
kill off a character, kill off a
That's
character.
like
Yeah, I
best way
mean,
to put it.
I
My
Kill a
knew
hero.
character.
Whitebeard was gonna die. I knew Whitebeard was gonna die. I saw that scene before somewhere, right? But when I was like actually watching it, that did not change my view. That I still felt that impact. Like Whitebeard, I've never seen anybody like more hype than Whitebeard. Like no one until this day, and even before that. Like that dude was sick and old, and still was the most badass character I've ever seen.
So best way to put it, for me at least, is with the whole death thing is look at My Hero. They killed what, like 9 people off? 9 heroes? You didn't know any of them. None of them. You're like, I don't know any of these people except one, Midnight. You know, she was the only one you knew. And I felt nothing for Midnight. I was like, okay, she's dead. Oh well. You know why? Because no build up. Nothing. You had no build up with Midnight. She was just there and dead. You knew her the most out of
I,
everyone else. But
I
I
will say
mean,
I will say this. So for that one, it kind of it's just kind of from a person to person thing. One, depending on how you feel about Midnight throughout the main series, and then two, if you're a reader who also reads Vigilantes, because like there's a lot more Midnight's character in the Vigilantes, like how there is with Aizawa and a bit of Present kind of.
okay. Yeah, I don't read
I
Vigilante,
mean,
so
didn't
none of
Bakugo
that
die?
really did shit to me.
Right. I got you.
Hey, did anyone get my reference?
Did Bakugo die?
What'd you say?
Didn't Bakugo die?
No, it was like the Sasuke shit, take the
Dude,
hit
did
and live.
anyone watch like Nuxtaku's all these memes like Bakugo is dead and stuff?
No.
No. Okay, that's why you guys didn't respond. Fine, whatever. I thought you all watched Nuxtaku, man.
I do, but I don't know anything about fucking Bakugo,
I don't
whatever
watch
the
it
fuck.
much. I watch every once in a while.
Every
No,
once in a while.
he made it a big like meme. It was trending and shit. Like Bakugo died and stuff.
Ah,
Yeah.
yeah. A lot of people are pissed that he didn't, which I don't know what people were expecting.
Yeah.
Look, man, that wasn't gonna happen because Bakugo got stabbed. Deku goes tailed beast mode. What do you expect? Didn't you watch Naruto? Duh. I mean, that literally. I don't. When I saw that, I just literally shook my head. I was like, why? Why? You could have made Deku
I
do
mean,
anything. Why'd you have to make him go tailed beast mode?
Because the guy he
okay,
was fighting was
Kelvin.
just completely broken.
What? What's
Kelvin?
broken?
Oh,
I'm here.
Uh, I
I'm
mean,
to all you guys.
are you still reading Black Clover?
I am, yes. I don't.
Oh,
I
am I cutting off?
no. We
no, he
hear
said
you.
he is.
I am reading Black Clover. Yes.
Oh, okay. No, I was asking, like, did you are you still reading Black Clover?
Yes. Can you hear me? I said yes.
Oh, okay. I mean, I saw. Oh yeah, I think you guys are cutting out for me. My network is
I
kind of
just
fucked up.
I just went. I just joined back just in case. Can you hear me
Yeah,
now?
I
Yeah,
can.
yeah, yeah, I can.
I said yes. I am still reading Black
No, I
Clover.
mean, I was asking. I saw on Twitter like there was some, transformation or something.
They him Asta, the main character, has double union now with his demon. So before he used to be able to use the
Oh,
anti magic. Now he could use anti magic because he transforms with his double into one being.
Mm. So let me just. I want to get everybody's opinion on this real quick because I don't really know much about the Black Clover thing, but I'm pretty sure
yeah.
did the Black Clover transformation. They didn't do a straight rip off of the whole Nine-Tail Fox Tail Beast form, did they?
No, it was because it's not like that, bro. The
Okay.
demon is not. The demon is not. Those comparisons are people really that are like they're fucking hating,
Oh
bro.
no, I was just double
I,
checking because I was gonna say
not
My
even
Hero did.
like not even a huge fan, but that's not even how Black Clover does it. So the demon in this case is in a book. He's sealed inside of a book. He's not sealed inside the main character. He's sealed inside Grimoire, which is a book that the main character has.
Okay.
And the character only uses the demon's powers because he's in possession of the book.
I was just saying with My
Yeah.
Hero, you remember when like Bakugo, if you're caught up to My Hero, Bakugo gets stabbed and Deku goes into tailed beast form.
Deku was becoming a fucking Avatar last year, bro.
Dude, when I saw that, when I saw Deku go into tailed beast mode though, after Bakugo got stabbed, I literally shook my head and was like, why? He could have done anything else, but he went tailed beast mode.
Yeah, it was just kind of it was just like a situation of him getting angry, and I think I could be wrong. I had to go back and reread it, but I think it's because it was a lot of not a lot, but it was some foreshadowing in the story about how uh the One for All quirk is kind of like in a way has a mind of its own, so which is like that kind of scenario that you're talking about right now, where it kind of
Yeah.
like pushed him, like he was fueled by anger, so the quirk kind of just enhanced that situation
Mm-hmm.
where he was going out of control.
No, but I'm saying he literally looked like the tailed beast form from Naruto.
Yeah,
That was my
I
big
understand
issue.
what you're saying.
That
I
like
understand
my
what you're
issue
saying.
wasn't him getting angry. If he would have got angry and like just like used the abilities, but because of him actually going into like a tailed beast form is what really annoyed me. I was like, why? You know, you could have done multiple other things, but you literally made him look like this. I don't know. It just felt. I wasn't a fan. I really wasn't. Deku just keeps to me getting worse and worse as a character, and it's just I'm disappointed in it. Like my favorite
Uh
chapters in My Hero is when Deku's not in them.
huh. I don't know, bro. I'm not really that attached to My Hero Academia.
I mean, I was enjoying I think Fiend lagged out.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
I was enjoying it, but I enjoy it a lot. Like these past two chapters were really good, you know. But you know who wasn't in them? Deku. When Deku's in the chapter, I don't know, like, or when he's like my bad, when he's the main focus of the chapter, to me,
Yeah.
it's just not that good. But when you have like other
Uh,
people, yep.
oh no, I was just saying. I think so. Like how you were saying, like these last two chapters, since they're very like Endeavor heavy. I think just because in the case of somebody like Endeavor versus Deku, Endeavor just has way more layers to his character than Deku does.
Yep.
Um, because you know there's been so many things like Endeavor right now in the series is damn near a 180 from who he was when we got introduced to him. Um, no, so it's just been a lot of character growth for him. He's probably had the most development out of any character in the whole series so far. So I mean, I understand where people come from when they say they don't really like Deku as a protagonist, just kind of because the way he started and kind of where he is right now. I don't hate him as much as others do, but I can understand the complaints.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's just one of them. I don't feel anything for Deku. I mean, most of the stuff he does, like, you know, he's like, oh, I want to do this, or I want to do that. And then when I'm watching, it just feels like, you know, you see when you see him like training, he's just, you know, calling and stuff. It's like, okay, he does that every once in a while. But it's like, the only time he ever really trained his power that you were actually shown, or that you can actually tell he's actually done, is once he got Black Whip and stuff. It was after he fought Bakugo. You
Yeah.
know? And it's like after, you know, he does the training and learns he can use multiple corks, and it's like, oh, now that you can use multiple quarks, you want to actually train, you know? It's just, and he trained
So
for what, like a
it,
week?
it, where, to me, I don't know, bro. It kind of turned into a little bit about Avatar: Last Airbender because he could speak to his prior users of the All for One or whatever.
I
Like he
agree.
could legit speak to his ancestors now. They
Yeah,
even
and
have like they have their they have their own version of the spirit world where they could talk and shit. It's crazy.
Yeah. With that, I'm not even mad at it
I'm
really
not mad at
because
it either. I
yeah,
hate bad.
yeah, no, I understand though. It just it's because like I think sometimes what people forget is that a lot of My Hero is heavily inspired off of like Western media. as Horikoshi is a huge fan of like comics, Star Wars, and all that kind of stuff. So it's like the fact that now there's an Avatar reference in here, I feel like shouldn't be as surprising.
Well, it's not I'm surprised. I'm just kind of disappointed.
Right? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. As- Like I said, like there's like a number of ways people have taken My Hero as a whole right now. You pretty much either like you love it or you hate it at this point in the story. So like I can understand why people don't like it, but I'm not here to say like it's the greatest thing ever because it's not.
I mean, like if they would have done like Jujutsu Kaisen, I can't speak. Jujutsu Kaisen's taken a lot of like tropes and different things from other shows and series, but they always put their own spin and twist on it. And I wish My Hero would have done something like that, where they take these tropes but put their own spin on it. And they don't do that all the time. A lot of times they'll take like these tropes, and it just feels the exact same as another series. It's like, kind of disappointing. They don't make it their own. They just kind of leave it like it's somebody else's. You feel because they don't do it better than the other. With Jujutsu Kaisen, it feels like they're taking these tropes and they're doing it better than the show they're copying from. But My Hero seems the opposite. Where they're taking these tropes to try to make this show, seem like this, but it turns out a little lackluster.
Hmm. Hello.
Hey,
Yeah, we're
Fee.
here, bro.
Yo.
Yeah, we see you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, no, no. I mean, I cut out my laptop Discord got fucked up, so I came back with my phone.
Yeah, fine.
Okay.
We hear you, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, I wanted to ask you guys one thing, right? Did you guys watch Gurren Lagann?
Yes.
No.
No.
Okay, who said yes? Edenz, right?
Me. Yeah.
Okay, did you did you like it or like what?
I liked it except for the end.
Okay, and from the beginning, like a first few like 10 episodes and stuff, you liked it?
Um, I didn't hate it. It was just like a really kind of slow paced start until we like really got into the good stuff. Is it because
Okay, because
it what?
no, no, go ahead, go ahead.
I was about to say so like it's like a really slow paced start and you don't realize how slow paced it is until you like go back and do a rewatch and then you realize like how much faster stuff was going when
Yeah.
they got above ground.
Because to me, I was like, I mean, I watch Rant Cafe and stuff, right? And Rant Cafe, they make it like, oh, Gurren Lagann is one of the greatest of all time, right? And I was expecting a lot from it, and then I couldn't get through it. Like I was forcing myself to watch it until I just dropped.
You should have dropped it. That shit's garbage right here.
It's a hit and
Yeah, I
miss.
mean,
It's hit or miss.
I didn't like it at all. Like nothing I enjoyed. I
And
just forced through.
if anyone tells you it's the greatest, then no, it is. It's not. It's not at all. Like I enjoyed it. Um, did you make it to them getting above the ground, Fiend?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, okay. Lou and Kelvin, do you guys mind
I don't get.
I'll
Gurren
probably
Lagann
never
spoilers?
watch it.
I'll never watch that shit.
Okay, okay. Okay, then I watched until Kamina died.
Okay, cool. So you didn't make it to that part. Um, and is that where you
Wait,
dropped it?
that's not the dome? Like, wait, are they still underground?
Oh no. They're not. I just couldn't remember when that took place. I just remember the beginning, kind of getting really slow, building up to that point.
Oh, because
Um,
oh yeah, because
so
they got out of the ground like in second episode, I think.
okay. I just couldn't remember. I just couldn't remember. I just remember the beginning was like pretty slow paced. Um, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
so what was it? Was it seeing like a guy who you thought would be the main character end up dying?
No, no, no. It's not the case of like I already knew Kamina was gonna die, but
Oh, okay.
everybody was making it out like Kamina, this, the greatest character. He's like awesome and shit. And I was like, dude, he was fine, but I mean, he was the
So
best character of the show, but still wasn't great. It was still
so
like, you
so
know,
I think the reason why he gets as much love as he does is because of what his character means to the main character, the little
mm,
brother, and like the younger brother's development throughout the story because of the effect
mm,
Kamina had on him. Yeah, no,
yeah,
I'm not gonna say Kamina is like the greatest character or nothing like that. Nah, he's not. He's not.
yeah,
Like I
yeah,
said,
that,
it's one of those series you either love it or you're either gonna really like it or you're just it's not for you.
yeah,
And
because
I
I
enjoyed
thought there
it.
was something wrong with me. I was like, oh,
No,
maybe
no,
it's
no,
just
no,
me.
no, no. And see, I enjoyed it for the most part. Um, like I'm not here to say it's like top 10 or anything like that. Me personally, I just
Mm,
enjoyed watching it. And then
mm,
and if anything, it was really just kind of the end that just like left a sour taste in my mouth.
Yeah.
ah, okay. So, you guys want to talk about anything else?
I was gonna
I
say,
think
we might want
pretty
to
much covered.
introduce ourselves one last time for like an outro, because the very
Mm,
beginning of the recording
Yeah.
ended up stopping recording and cut off,
mm,
so I had to restart the recording. So if y'all want to like introduce yourselves again, Kelvin and Eden's, we can all introduce ourselves
okay.
again for an outro.
All right, guys. This is Kelvin from Anime Unhinged. You can find me on Twitter at Heykelvinsays. Edenz.
Yo, what's up? You can find me on Twitter at Easy Edens. Edens ending with a Z. Working on some anime content coming up real soon, so just stay tuned for that.
Do you want to say your YouTube
Oh,
channel, Eden's, or?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. YouTube channel EdenzSaga. So if you ever heard of the series Vinland Saga, just take the saga word out of that and put it
All right.
right after Edens.
We're gonna toss this in the description. I'm assuming too, Luke.
Yeah,
Yes.
everything's gonna be in the
yeah,
description as well. Don't worry. So
Sound.
like, if you
Sound.
can't remember, we're just doing it kind of like a double thing. So
All
yeah,
of
right.
course,
We'll be on this podcast soon. I'm assuming,
oh
so we
yeah,
can put it on other places.
oh yeah, we're gonna be putting it on YouTube as well. So if anybody missed it here on
yeah,
Twitch, we're gonna be moving it to YouTube right after we're done here. I'm gonna be uploading it, getting everything ready, and editing it up. But of course, I'm Lou.
yep,
This is Fiend over here. You know,
yep.
we've introduced
Hello.
ourselves, multiple times. I don't think y'all want to hear that again.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But if y'all do want to check us out, we'll be in the description. And thank you all again for stopping by. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment if you're interested, or shit, comment, and catch you on the next one. This has been episode 3 of the Anime Unhinged podcast. Peace out.
Later, guys.
Yep.